everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to start with a new series of French lectures, that is Apprenons Le Français. This is the zero book of French and we're going to start with the Leçon 0, that is Bienvenue En France. That is Bienvenue En France. So what are you going to learn in this lecture with me? You're going to learn about France, the famous things in France, and you will help inculcate your vocabulary, that is le vocabulaire. Okay, so let's start. If you are opening the first page, then you can see a rat holding a banner in his hand. So there's something written on the banner. क्या लिखा है उस पे? उस पे लिखा है Bienvenue. What is the meaning of Bienvenue in French? Bienvenue means welcome, and that is what written on the title of the question paper. That is Bienvenue en France, meaning welcome. Means to, and France is France. So the rat is calling you Bienvenue en France, means welcome to France. Now we are going to dive into the world of France and French. So are you ready? If you have opened the first book of the textbook, then you can see various pictures drawn on this page. That is the map of France, the various countries in France, the pictures in France. I think you can recognize this tower, that is Eiffel Tower. The map of France, the colors, the cheese, everything. So this is what you're going to learn in this video with me. Moving to the next page, this mouse is holding a flag in his hand. What it is called as? It is the French flag. It is also called as le drapeau français. It is having three colors. What do we call it in English? Blue, white, red. Get that? But what do we call it in French? Blue means blue, white means blanc, and red means rouge. Blue means blue, white means blanc, and red means rouge. Let's see what he is saying to you. Hello friends, my name is Didio. We are about to begin a journey into the French world. Come on, join us. So, till now what we have learned? Bienvenue en France means welcome to France, and we have learned la drapeau français, that is the French flag, blue, blanc, rouge, three colors, blue, white and red. You can see these animals floating on a river. Do you know the name of the river in France? The most important river in France? That is the famous river of France, which passed through Paris. What do we call to Paris in French? Paris. So, the name of the river is La Seine. What is the name of the river? La Seine, which passes through Paris. Paris. Okay? Now, we are going to learn about some of the most important things whenever we think about France. Okay? So, let's start. What is this? This is fromage. This is cheese. What do we call to cheese in French? Fromage. There is an important food of France. The French people loves to eat it. It is called as snail. And what do we call to snail in French? Escargot. It is escargot. Another important event or festival in France is the famous bicycle race of France. You might have heard about it. So what do we call to a bicycle race? La Tour de France. It is held every year. The France is also famous for its perfumes qualities. So what do we call a perfume? Parfum. So what we have learned till now? Cheese, fromage, snail, escargot, bicycle race, La Tour de France, perfume, parfum, and the most important, the film festival of France. Like in India, we are also having diverse country and diverse festivals, such that in France we are having the Festival de Cannes, means the film festival. Now on the next page you can see this huge building or the tower. What it is? It is the tallest structure of France. And in France, where it is situated? It is situated in Paris. It is situated in Paris. What it is called as? Eiffel Tower. It is called as Eiffel Tower. But what do you call it in French? La Tour d'Eiffel. What do you call it in French? La Tour d'Eiffel. It is situated in Paris in France. Next is an important food of France. That is a long, thin bread. It is hard from outside, but it is very soft from inside. It is called as baguette. What it is called as? It is called as baguette. It is a French bread and French people love to eat it. You might have heard about croissant, and it is also a kind of baguette, that is a French bread. Now next important thing. Who is he? He is a famous emperor of France. You might have heard about him in your history textbooks. What is his name? Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte. He is a famous emperor. He belongs to France. There is a famous museum in France. And you know what? As you can see in the picture clearly, it is of pyramid shape, right? And it is made up of glass. It is fully made up of glass. So, it is a famous museum of France. What do we call that museum of France? Museum du Louvre. Musée du Louvre. So, we have learned about so many important things of France that you can remember it now. What do we call to cheese? Fromage, snail, escargot, famous bicycle race, Tour de France, famous perfumes of France, parfum, and the famous film festival of French, that is Festival de Cannes. We have also learned about the French flag, which is having 3 colors, that is the blue, that is called as the blanc. Am I right? No. Blue means blue, white means blanc, red means rouge, and in French we call as la dépue français. So the dépue français consists of 3 colors, that is blue, blanc, rouge. These animals are riding over a beautiful river, that is a famous river of France which passes through Paris, that is Paris in English, and the name of the river is La Seine. La Seine. Moving towards the next page, we have learned about this beautiful bread, the soft, thin, crusty bread which French people love to eat. What it is called as? It is called as baguette. An example, croissant. Croissant is a very good example of baguette. Next, this tallest building structure of France. It is situated in Paris. It is situated in Paris. What do we call as? La Tour d'Eiffel. What do we call it? La Tour d'Eiffel. Next person, famous emperor of France, Napoleon Bonaparte. Next, famous museum of France made up of glass and it is in pyramid shape. That is the Musée du Louvre. So, now we are going to learn about the Apprenons. Apprenons means let us learn these keywords. And I guess you can learn all of them. You have already learned all of them. First is Bienvenue. Bienvenue means welcome. As it is the name of the chapter, Bienvenue en France means welcome to France. So bienvenue means welcome. Welcome to France. Next is Bonjour mes amis. Bonjour mes amis. Bonjour mes amis means good morning or hello. Mes means my. Ami means friends. So what does that mean? Good morning my friends. Bonjour mes amis. Bienvenue. Good morning my friends and welcome you all. Do you get that? Next word. Fromage. Fromage means cheese. Tour de France. That is a famous bicycle race of France. It is also called as Great Bicycle Race of France. Escargot. It is a famous food of France which French people love to eat. It is called as a snail. Parfum. There are so many beautiful perfumes which are very famous in France. So that is perfume. Festival de Cannes. The famous film festival of France. That is the International Film Festival of France. Tour Eiffel. That is the tallest structure of France and it is situated in Paris. That is the capital of France. In English we call it Eiffel Tower. Next we are going to learn about baguette. You are very familiar with it. For the 3rd time I am revising you. That is baguette. It is a long and thin bread and French people love to eat baguette. It is a French bread. Then least but not the least, Musée du Louvre. Musée du Louvre. Museum of Louvre. It is a French museum, famous museum of France, made up of glass. And what is the shape? The shape is pyramid. And one more question regarding shape. What is the shape of the French flag? It is hexagon. It is hexagon, having 6 sides. Last, Napoleon Bonaparte. He is the Emperor of France. He is a famous Emperor of France. So this was it for the chapter. Now we are heading towards the exercises. Now we will see how much you have retained and how much you have learned in the lesson. You have to match the following. So fromage means cheese. Tour de France, bicycle race of France. Parfum, perfume. La Joconde, that is painting. What is Joconde? That is a Mona Lisa painting, which is a famous painting of France. Okay. Festival de Cannes, that is the film festival, International Film Festival of France. Escargot means the snail, which is a very popular food among French people, and they love to eat it. What is another food item which they love to eat? That is the baguette. That is a French bread. In the next question, you have to arrange the words properly. First is fromage. Fromage means cheese. Second is bienvenue. Bienvenue means welcome. Next, Paris. Next, parfum. What is the meaning of parfum? Parfum means perfume. Fourth question. Can you guess? First, I am the tallest structure in France. My name is what? My name is Tour Eiffel. That is the Eiffel Tower, which is situated in France. It is the tallest structure in France. Second question. I was the Emperor of France. Who was the Emperor of France? Napoleon Bonaparte. Who? Napoleon Bonaparte. Third question. I am a beautiful river in France. I passed through Paris. We have already learned about it, in which the animals are heading towards the river. That is La Seine. La Seine is the very beautiful river in France. Fourth question. I am long and thin, hard outside and soft inside. The French love to eat me. That is baguette. Baguette is a French bread. Example, croissant. Fifth question. I am the most important city in France. I shelter the Eiffel Tower and many other monuments. That is Paris. That is Paris. There are so many cities in France. One of the most important city is Paris. And where is the Eiffel Tower situated? Paris. Sixth question. I am the French flag and I have 3 colors. So what do we call to a French flag in French? Le drapeau français. That is le drapeau français. It is having 3 colors. Blue, white and red. Blue, white and red. Bleu, blanc, rouge. Bleu, blanc, rouge. So let's revise what we have read till now. We have read Bienvenue en France. Welcome to France. Now you can see there are many states. Paris, Lyon, Marseille and Bordeaux. The wines are very famous in Bordeaux. And what do we call to wine in French? Vin. What do we call? Vin. The French flag or the drapeau français has 3 colors. And now the most important foods are fromage, cheese, escargot, snail. Tour de France means the bicycle race, the famous bicycle race of France. Parfum means perfume. Festival de Cannes means the famous International Film Festival of France. Then the French flag, as we have revised it so many times, La Drapeau Français Bleu Blanc Rouge. The important river of France, La Seine. And after that, Napoleon Bonaparte, the famous French emperor or ruler of France. La Tour Eiffel, that is our famous tallest structure of France. It is situated in Paris. And then baguette. It is a bread. It is a long thin bread which French people love to eat. Then last, Musée du Louvre. That is a famous museum of France. It is made up of glass and it is in pyramid shape. In the next video, we are going to cover the Leçon 1. In this video, we covered Leçon 0. So, did you apprendre le français? Keep watching the next video. We're going to cover the next lesson. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share my channel. And do let me know if you liked my video. Your appreciation means a lot. A bientôt.